And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
The Bills at 9-4 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Trap 50, trap 50. Hey, pass. Tempo.
They'll look to throw here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
7 yards there and a 1st down. And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Bills. Jamison Williams, 36 yards. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be fielded inside the 5. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Williams, the man in motion left.
19 tight. 19 right.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty third and ones, third and twos. That's why you draft him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 60 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bills are back within a score.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so then these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Martin, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. A big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. He's got room past the 30, and he'll be out right at the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. But it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
They'll look to throw. And he's brought down. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rebels.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Ready? Ready?
They'll look to throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
75 yards.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Bishop.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Broncos stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Let's go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
60 Maverick.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
70 Ranger. 1918. Come back, team. Nothing 19.
Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
19 tight. 19 right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. first down. He'll drop to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
They deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Robbed home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to split that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back